Back to part number 8 of my Imperator role playthrough as the Antigonid Kingdom. We just finished a fairly brutal war with the Seleucid Empire. Our manpower was not really affected all that much. We have quite a recharge and took most of the losses to merc stacks, which I dismissed. I was ruminating over going and attacking Rome immediately, and it looks like a better and better idea. I don't think there's anyone really that will attack us. Egypt could. They won't, though. They would have to be mad to do it. They don't have the number of territories and such. Carthage could but won't. They don't have many territories either. We have our truce with the Seleucids. That leaves no one, essentially. So we can attack Rome without having to worry about having something at our back. How are we going to do it? I was thinking of heading back here and grabbing some mercs, but there's no real need to head back, so we can drop our proper taxes off here. We can hire this larger merc stack here and get him moving in this direction, up, say, into this direction. Once I'm going to grab a merc stack here from Syracuse. Once the fleet gets here, I'm going to sail over here and steal the Romans' Syracusian merc, at which point I'll hire our capital mercenary company as well. I couldn't resist the lure of city building. I moved various pops about, spent a fair amount of gold, really. Various buildings going up. The population capacity in the capital is highly augmented from our state infrastructure omens to 17.5%. I also have the ability to create an artifact from a bunch of various books and such. Let's do that. I think we can put it in the capital. Let's do that right now. We must have a holy site there. If not, perhaps we'll build one. We don't have one there. Do we want to burn through our political influence just right now? If I had to say no, I've been waiting to deify a ruler. I want to save it for deification activities as soon as the popularity gets above 90. Looks like his present consul doesn't have a particularly adept at military matters. Holy moly. He has an 18 Marshal Admiral on his, one of his fleets at least. I just swapped out ours with an 11 Marshal, so we should be not taking it too terribly hard. I'm going to break these Liborians off and go and pick up that merc stack. There it is. It looks to be actionable. A fearsome Marshal. Let's hire this merc. Looks like we found some Roman armies up in this area here. Mountains with hills there, I see. This guy will probably go to the hills and try to draw us in with this conscripti and then lower the boom on us. I think he has something in mind over here. His navy is transporting a 21k stack over to Apollonia. The good news is we have our navy in the house here. We have some mercs in the house as well. Let's see if we can roll over here. Catch him out. It looks as though his navy is headed here, so maybe if we divert there, we can catch him. Nope, February 25 and March 4 were too slow. Well, we'll not worry either. We're going to go up here. I think securing this area is probably for the best. We'll see. We'll throw him off of the Illyria and then proceed down to the lower heel area of the boot. See, so he's declared war on Scordicia, Dindaria, and Albocensia. Well, hopefully he conquers those. We can take them from him. Macedonian home region there. We need to round that out for ourselves. We'll take some PI. This wise man popped up. It noted we have 98 popularity, so I think that we can indeed deify one of our rulers now. So if we do by some random chance complete that mission, Antigonid will become the deity of culture. This fellow here, on the other hand, due to my +3 stats for all Diadoches, and rulers, generally speaking, get +2 with the house rules. So we'll choose this guy. We'll get a free omen. That's good for us. Well, let's do it. There we go. We've done it. I think we can build him a holy site now. Let's see if we can build a holy site somewhere about here. I was thinking in our capital. How much is it going to cost us? Not much, really. We've done it. We lost all of our PI. We don't need it. And now we can place that artifact that we just created. Let's see, we'll get population capacity 15%, research points 55, trade routes 15%, noble output and noble happiness. Let's do all that right there. We'll place that here. And like the Cybele stone at the local city building slots +2 and the provenance, so if we find it, it's in Pesinius. If we go there, we should find a holy site, surely. Looks like a Cybele shrine of that holds it, the Cybele stone. There it is. There it is there. We can remove it for 1 AE, I'll pay. And now we can place it in our new holy site. Like so. Boom. I could build some academies in the capital area now, get some more trade routes. With all that having been said, I think it's time to declare war here. Let's see, Illigrecia or... yeah. It's a decent enough war goal as any. Let's declare war and begin. We may be able to catch this guy out. I don't know whether we want to or not, but we'll try. Nice plain. Here's the initial phases of the battle. It's ugly for a minute. I can't resist the lure of the Italic boot. We have all these armies right here. In theory, we can go and siege this down with our proper siege taxes, and maybe just send these 2 merc stacks over to this region here. We can destroy these 3 forts. This is a level 2, this is a level 1 with our mega polyremes, and then perhaps send the polyremes in a small escort back to Pella for repairs. These guys are bouncing around here with small stacks. I know there's a larger one. He's probably off in Scordesia somewhere. I was thinking of assaulting this fort and then go back here and reorganize. Well, so much for that grand idea. It would seem as though we're going to attack into the terrain. Luckily, it's not a mountainous terrain, it's just hill. Here we go. Oh, it's over for him. It's a rout. I'm going to immediately leave. I don't want to get caught out in the hills again by this lot, or maybe I should just stay and not worry. Other than he's made it into my interior here. Well, let's go back here. I'm going to thump. What is that? How this thing takes damage, I don't know. It's happened yet again. Well, look at that. Our mega polyremes are not at full strength for whatever the reason. I don't know why. Well, that gives me an excuse to go and hammer back over here. I assaulted this fort to prevent him from proceeding interiorly. I caught out one of these stacks. I think I know why they didn't repair, because we were mulling about in a non-repair facility. I should have moved them either here, where we have 5 ports, or back to Pella. I'm going to send this fleet back to Pella for repairs. Leave the remaining units here. Another levy showed up from Magna Graecia. I'll take the stability. I'm going to take an army weight modifier as well as +1 siege engineers, as well as siege traditions wonder opening up. We're attacking into the terrain. We have reinforcements on the way. We outnumber and we should win. As famously, the Roman has returned in earnest. Luckily for me, he has 37,000 light infantry. This unit here is on the prowl, a little bit more formidable. It's another bloodbath for him here. Looks like we're going to beat him here as well. Yikes. 2,000 and 5 to 1. It's like he's faring a bit better here, but it's still not enough. It's going to arrive December 1. We'll get there December 3 once the terrain is hills. We'll take him anyway. Oh, this guy is in close proximity. Let's buy him off. Drat. Oh, it looks as though this unit is going to meet and become de-exiled here, and we're already on the way, so he should go as well. Oh, a complete stack wipe. Nice, already at 7% here. I'm going to head over here, see if we can take this province and then spread out. Let's unload. Let's try an assault. Boom, and just barely did it, but barely is going to be good enough. I bet we could probably just hire another merc rather than reorganize that one. Although, why not? We'll just go back and reorganize. We should probably station a unit here anyway. We've taken that. Let's roll down here to Barium. We picked this up, another merc right here. He was coming down to reoccupy. I'll just join the cause here. We dropped a siege with our siege taxes, as well we should, because we carry 8 siege engineers. We'll send the Grecian levy up here for the provincial capital, and maybe we can head out here. I'm going to send a large stack off to this fort. We're going to get back here, and head back across the sea. There's some question as to what goes on over here with this mercenary that couldn't be bought off, as well as this conscripti. A couple of affiliated Roman armies over here. We should take them. We caught this army. It looks good, sort of. We should probably win, especially if we can get reinforcements there on time. I'm going to sail right up into this port and hopefully reinforce. And the sooner we assault, the sooner we lose manpower, the sooner we can begin to use our 25% reinforcement rate to replenish our number. Whoa! Let's see where we go now. I don't know to catch this guy. Why not? The reinforcements have arrived. Oh dear, yeah. It would seem as though the Roman is having a bit of a revolt and such. Okie doke. Are we at war with him as well? We are. A pop-up event for Holocarnassus. I'm going to take 5 stability, surely. He's deoccupied our occupation or downing of that fort, unfortunately, with his revolt. Well, why not head up here? We could try to take the revolt out for the Roman, do him a favor there, and then carry on. Our repaired polyremes have arrived back. I'm going to take care of this fort here. We've engaged him here. Looking good. He's reinforced. It's still ugly for him. I'm going to thump some forts. Thumped another. That battle I thought I won. I think I'm going to lose here, unfortunately. What to do? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. We just need this one provincial capital here. Been defeated, actually. We have a 93 war score against the revolt. I think we can do that, and I see. There's that strange bug again. There's a port here. I should be able to take this entire province. I can't. I'm going to console it. For how much AE is the question. Looks like 1.19 AE for this lot here. And we'll peace out with this other more conventionally. I wonder. We'll get him to liberate Syracuse as well as this other bit here. We have such an excess of positive relative to negative. I'm sure it would go through. And then we'll take this for another 1.19 aggressive expansion. Let's do it. That leaves us at war still with the Romans. Another merc here that can be bought. Let's try. Oh. Another merc. Let's do it. Let's try. We've done it again. And bring 2 mercs over to the lower aspect of Italy here. Thump this fort with the polyremes. And then occupy the capital, hopefully. Another glorious victory is cracking. Thump. He's out of manpower for sure. We caught the remnants here with a fairly small merc stack, but it's good enough. I think we're ready to peace out. There's a fair clip of AE, but not an egregious amount. Nice clean borders, at least relatively speaking. Let's do it. Now we have 100 AE worth of mega city or mega providence or city building, pop consolidating, loyalty, challenging. Let's see how our loyalties are going. And they're not terribly bad right now. They're going to get there though, so we'll have to build some stuff, mostly theaters, maybe shuffle some pops about. I'm going to build another city here in Edessa. Okay, there's about 5 minutes with a dead mic. I could have done an overdub, but really I was just talking about the regrets about not having, being able to utilize what was my 92% reduction is now presently 70% reduction of AE against any given opponent. So I filed a claim in Carthage. I lost all my claims, and I've been filing them as PI becomes available. The Carthage one is quite a ways along. It's actually 60%. I realized that about on time, maybe a little bit late, or just almost a bit late. I sent these Liborians over to steal the mercs from this territory here, as well as the Carthage proper. They're large stacks and they're well commanded here. I also picked up a merc on our slow-moving, fully functional, at least it better be, mega polyreme. We have 300% effectiveness. I picked up a merc here, have our proper taxes. It's lumbering over here. We're going to meet up, sail right across here and declare war on Carthage. You know, why really do I even need to meet up? I don't think that's... I think by the time we get there, these guys will be in theory moraled up. And moved via the sea on their fast-moving Liborian. I have a civics advance. Another thing I took was 2 techs. We have a Diplo rep that's higher, a Might and Majesty law. It's bugged. You can't take it, but you can mimic it with the console. We should be able to take Might and Majesty once we get 35 aggressive. Political influence. We won't be able to take the 6% noble happiness, unfortunately, because there's no way to mimic that. It's bugged over here in this. That was scientific patronage. One should be one and the other the other, but I think they're both at scientific patronage, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. We can adjust the console from time to time, or adjust the legitimacy with the console. We have one more. We can take another Diplo rep, and then as long as we're here, we can take a +2 loyalty of characters and more PI. To do that, let's do it. And get these on board the fleet. Let's see if we can find the proper, let's see, bottleneck there. And the bottleneck there. And we'll go and meet right here. Our city has come online just as both of these fleet arrived. So we have to populate you. For the love of city building, I just spent a fair clip of money. It probably would be better used at this point bribing the mercs of Carthage that I'm about to declare war on, but uh-oh. What is that? We don't have it yet. And the claim hit, I probably just should have stayed in the water. I think I may have gotten 2 points worth of food here. I traipsed all the way back here, unloaded, stayed for about a couple of seconds, realized the claim was about to hit, and then came back here, and, well, better late than never, really. Take Carthago. Who are all these guys? His vassals, surely. Boom. Alright, let's thump both of those forts. 1, 2. Now his fort is, his fleet is low maintenance, and his capital is about to fall, which means his fleet is going to end up here before long. To get our proper siege taxes over here, I'm going to reinforce that effort, just in case some large stacks show up here. Would seem as though he called up a levy here. It's not well commanded. Oh. I think we're going to catch this guy. We did catch his navy. It's over for it. I'm going to go over here and thump this fort. It would seem as one of our mega polyremes was damaged, unfortunately, in the fray, so we can't thump that fort. Note to self, or note to YouTube community, this would be a nice acquisition at some point. There is right here, Rhodos. Monthly ship repair at sea, plus 0.20. Well, I'm going to assault that fort. I've done it. Let's take to the sea. We've engaged the North African levy. Looking grim for him. It is grim for him. I'm going to assault this fort here. We're going to go over and take this aspect of Sicily as well. I've had better ideas than to go to Sicily. We're going to come back down here. Glorious stack wipe. Oh, it's looking grim for this unit as well. Carthage has no fleet. I'm going to separate the slow-moving ships from the triremes and Liburians and send the triremes and Liburians off this way to get down the coast faster. Is there a danger of losing our heavy ships to some sort of random catastrophe here? There is. Oh. Let's file a claim here on this breakaway former rebellion of Carthage. Took another merc. Oh dear. Oh, another. Let's stay right here, in fact. Stack wiped. He has very low war score. I'm pretty sure we can take an equitable arrangement from him. Sail along this area. 69 will go here as well. 84. This looks reasonable along this. What is that? I see. It's looking good for 97, 21 aggressive expansion. We have 41% reduction due to our 70 AE. Let's do it. 3,700, we'll take it. That's definitely a go with that. Does it still exist? Has some city form. It's a city still, good for us. I'm going to stand the mercs down, remerge the fleet to get back over to Pella, do some drilling. I may well attack Egypt as well. Our stability is good. Our AE is high. In fact, some of our mercs are still actionable. I think that's probably a plan. Let's. I'm going to make it happen, I think. I'm going to leave our heavy ships here and build some more Liburians out to them. At some point, they're going to make it back to Pella. And for repairs, I don't want them to be stack wiped on the way over there. These are bleeding already at a 47 stability. They're going to get worse as the stability comes down. So I'm going to build theaters in essentially every place that I can, which are quite a few. I'm thinking a round of theaters or temples are in order as well. That seems a reasonable enough time to end the episode. These units are all consolidating here. We'll pick them up, consolidate here as well. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to fit the lot onto our fleet. And then sail off to Egypt immediately.